is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street.
Happy Fri-Yay, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day, and I'm so glad that you guys are here. And we have got Farmin Fri-Yay brought to you by our partners at Farm Credit. We have partners on the show. We don't do spots. We just tell you a little bit about fun things going on. This is a lifestyle show, a coffee break show, and it's what we do every day. And we're going to go to Columbia now, where we have our Main Street Murray newspaper and the Homestead Festival coming up June 3rd and 4th. And a couple of people have reached out with some questions, and I had them send them to Rory, and he had some sent directly to him. Mainly, people wondered, this is a kind of pricey ticket. We're giving away 2 pair of tickets. But and all you have to do to win is we're going to put down in the subject line, I want to go to Homestead. But in the meantime, why is it such a pricey ticket? I don't know, Rory. Why?
Bye, Indiana.
So today is Q&A day. We're going to answer some questions you've sent in about the Homestead Festival. But first, a story. I was at my sister Candy's the other night with Indiana for dinner, and on the way home, we were driving in the Gator, and I looked up, and there was Johnny from Johnny and June, our 2 peacocks. Johnny was on top of the big red barn behind the schoolhouse. So I stopped, and we were looking up there, and I pulled out the camera and filmed a little bit, and I was thinking to myself, what is he doing up there on top of that barn? And as I was thinking it, I heard my little one in the seat next to me say, "What the hell?" So I turned off the camera, afraid to turn around, still looking at Johnny on the barn, and I heard her say again, "What the hell is he doing up there?" I found myself thinking, where in the world would she have learned that? It must be from the kids at school. We started driving away. I thought, well, I'm going to call Miss Rebecca and tell her, Indy's learning some stuff she shouldn't be learning. And I said, Indy, now, where did you pick that up? Where did you learn that word? And she goes, from you, Papa. From me? Where? She said, from your song. I said, which song? She said, your Christmas album. Oh no.
What the hell? It's the holiday.
We should have thought about that 10 years ago when we made the Christmas album. Anyway, back to the Q&A. Question number 1 is from Rachel. Will Temple Grandin have a Q&A, and will we get a chance to meet her? Yes to both. She's going to have a Q&A during her speech, and afterwards, in a tent right nearby, she is going to be signing books, and I know she'll take a picture with you because when Miss Rebecca and some of her friends went and saw her in Alabama earlier in the year, they took a picture with her there. Number 2, it is on my bucket list to meet Jess from Roots and Refuge. She is my best friend, but she just doesn't know it yet. Do we get a chance to talk to the speakers one-on-one? That is from Casey. Yes, I do think you'll get a chance to meet them all. Jess will be here. She's wonderful. I've got to spend some time with her and her husband. I think she's going to be signing her book. I think other folks have sent their books in if they've written one. Some are going to have vendor booths where they'll be sitting and spending most of the day. Some will just come and do autograph sessions. And they'll be walking around actually listening to and learning just like you, so you can say hello to them. I know I will. Number 3 is from Rosa. How many people on your team are helping to put this event together? Well, let's see. There's me, Keith, Michael, Heather, Rebecca, Dalton, Rachel, Megan, Stacy, John. I think that's 10. Plus there's some other folks behind the scenes who are working very, very hard. Thank you for asking that. Number 4 is from Lauren. Are there activities for children, and what are they? And will we get a chance to see the schoolhouse or the Hobbit house? Yes to all 3. There's going to be lots of fun things for kids to do, from bouncy houses to games to a big corn crib that they can spend some time playing in, almost like a sandbox filled with corn. There's going to be cornhole. There's going to be an ice cream truck and snow cones. They're not very homesteady, but they are fun for kids, so we wanted to have them. And yes, you'll get to see the schoolhouse, the grounds around it, and the Hobbit house. Next question. We love the idea of the festival, but it's hard to justify the cost. What makes the event worth the ticket price? That is a very good question. That's actually the big question. Why are the ticket prices so high? First off, let me say that if I had my way, it would be free, or $50, or not much money at all, because I mostly just want people to be able to experience and enjoy it and get a chance to learn some incredible things that might change their life. But I was overruled by people who are smarter than me, who know how hard and how expensive it is to put something like this together. Because it's our first year and we've never done it before, we have tons of first-time costs. Everything from creating infrastructure like a separate entrance here at the back of our farm, adding water and power lines all over the place, and also making sure this one is special and bringing in as many of our dream teachers and singers as possible to kick the first one off. And we have, which is amazing, but it also can be expensive. The truth is, to give you some context of how expensive it is to put this on, just the basic cost of the festival for 2 days, that Friday and Saturday, June 3rd and 4th, will cost more than 4 times what I paid for my entire farm. Did I mention that I might be a little bit crazy? But it's also really exciting because we're trying to do something we have never done before. This year we started with 0 sponsors and had to build it from the ground up. Hopefully next year things might be different. We now have lots of sponsors who have come on board for the first one, and hopefully they'll be on board next year along with some other sponsors, and maybe we can get most of the festival paid for before it even gets here. That would be amazing. So stay tuned. I think next year is going to be a whole different story. I hope that answers your question. Thank you for asking. The next question is from Jerry. Where and how far is lodging from your place, and can people camp at the festival? Well, about 4 miles from here, right at the interstate, there's 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 new hotels. They're really nice. They're filling up quickly, but that's a place you can stay. And also there's Airbnbs. There's a campground not far away. And on that note, no, people can't camp at the festival, but there are campgrounds nearby. You can look all those things up. Some of that information is on our website, and some of it you can just Google and find. Fred writes,
In a handshake, there's trust, honesty, and a mutual commitment to building a lasting relationship. At Farm Credit Mid-America, we remain true to those principles and focused on securing the future of rural communities and agriculture, one person, one farm, and one business at a time.
Oh, we love all of our show partners. I love it. It is Farmin Fri-Yay. Thank you to Farm Credit for being part of what we do. And a shout out to my friend Sylvia again. You're at Green Door Gourmet. We love you too. And got a new show that we're going to be doing out there. I want you to know that we got a new single coming up. Wood Newton is in the waiting room. We're going to talk to him in just a few minutes. And the name of his new single is Yoga Pants Don't Lie. I tickle myself sometimes. Anyway, it's a funny song and you're going to hear it live. And then Judy Pastor is going to close our show with an amazing new single. And it's all about the love. But right now, it's all about how keeping the yoga pants from telling a bad lie. Teddy Savage, my darling friend from Planet Fitness, how are you?
I'm doing great, Devin. How are you?
I'm doing so good. And it is Friday, and you have got a freebie for the world. All the students that are, I tell you, there are some mamas right now. I said, would you get my high school student away from that video game? He's driving me nuts.
That's right. And Devin, here's the thing. The youth and the young generation have been through so much lately, right? And it's both physically and mentally, especially because as a result of the pandemic, what we found is that a recent medical study shows that less than 15% of teenagers actually get 60 minutes of activity per day, right? And most importantly, and this is probably one of the most profound stats that we found, 81% of teenagers say that their mental health is a significant issue right now. And that's higher than it ever has been. Right. And so at Planet Fitness, we felt like we wanted to take steps towards our teenagers to give them a free space that was clean, that was completely judgment free. And that's why we started the High School Summer Pass program, Devin. Not only is it going to get kids off the devices, it's going to show them how easy it can be to discover the greatness within themselves, get physically fit, and most importantly, get their mental health as a number one priority. So it started on May 16th. It goes all the way until August 31st, and it's absolutely free access to the judgment-free zone. Any one of our 2,200 locations in the U.S. and Canada, Devin, we're not only giving them a space to utilize the equipment, we're also going to give our trainers, our certified instructors, as a resource.
You know, and if you guys don't know, Teddy's been with us several times. He has a YouTube channel, and it's like Getting America Moving. During the pandemic, they started it literally. Had these YouTube workouts that were so good, but they were free for everybody. You did not have to be a member of Planet Fitness, and you have a great workout for the core that's done in a chair. And I want to tell everybody that's got senior citizens at home, Planet Fitness looks out for the senior citizens as well as the students, the high school students and people like that.
Absolutely.
What age does the free membership start? What are the age groups?
That's a great question, Devin. So it's between the ages of 14 and 19 years old. Yeah. Wow. And the best part about it is it kind of gives you the idea, and you just touched on it, Devin, is that fitness is so universal, whether you're the youngest of the young between those ages or you're more seasoned. I won't even say old, right? Because my mom will get on. The more seasoned of us, and you can make it fit for whatever it is. If it's seated, if it's low impact, if you want it to be more challenged and high intensity, just know that fitness can be as fun, as unique, as colorful, as accommodating as you need it to be.
Well, some of our newest locations this past year, I know we got a new location in Portland where we have the Portland Sun newspaper, Portland, Tennessee. And I know that Dixon is one of the fairly new ones as well. And Dixon Post is our newspaper that covers there. But any location of Planet Fitness, you can go there 14 to 19, get them out of the house. Yesterday, Teddy, you will love this, the timing of this. There was a young man. I do some volunteer work at a local food pantry that works with recovery. And I was there and a gentleman was helping me out. And I said, wow, you look fantastic. Where do you work out? And he said, Planet Fitness. I said, yeah. And he said, it is part of my mental health and my recovery.
Wow. That is incredible. I mean, because that person really, truly believes in that. And that's all you need, Devin, is a true belief, an unwavering belief that this is going to help me and improve my overall quality of life. And that's what fitness is all about. It's not about how you look in the mirror. It's not about what other people say to validate your progress. It's about how you feel internally. And so I love that. I love that you had that young man be able to give you that testimony. And like you said, we've got locations all over. And if you can't even get in for whatever reason, whether you don't have transportation or you're just feeling like you want to stay in, download the free Planet Fitness app. You'll have access to special high school summer pass workouts that we shot specifically for this program and so much more. I'm super excited about it.
Well, Teddy, you know, I just love you like my best friend. I just thank you for what you do for all of us when it comes to fitness. You make fitness accessible.
Yes, yes. And we really want it to be. And we want it to be wide ranging and reaching as well. And one last thing I have to say, Devin, about the program is it's not just about fitness either. We really want to invest in our teenagers' scholastic development as well. So anybody who enters and participates gets entered to win a $500 scholarship. And we're going to give one away for every state in the U.S. and Canada. And then at the end of August, we'll choose one grand prize winner to win $5,000 in scholarship money. And we want our teens to do great in the classroom. We want them to feel great in the fitness gym, the judgment-free zone. And we just want to be a part of their progress.
PlanetFitness.com. What is the YouTube channel?
Yes, you can go to the YouTube United We Move. You can download the free Planet Fitness app. You can check out those United We Move workouts there as well. Or you can go to planetfitness.com/summer pass and get all of the high school summer stuff that we've developed for these guys.
You rock our world. Thank you so much, Teddy. You have a great weekend.
You as well, Devin, and smile so big because it's infectious.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Teddy. I love Teddy Savage. His videos, I watch them and they get me pumped up because he's joyous. You know, there are a lot of, I said, he is not one of those workout Nazis that makes you feel all guilty, because I'm winded after like my first step kick, but I feel inspired. And so I love the United We Move program that they've got at Planet Fitness. But speaking of Planet Fitness and moving and all that stuff, some people don't move quite as much. And that's why we're going to Wood Newton now for a brand new single. Hey, Wood, how are you?
Hey, I think this is so appropriate for the song I'm going to do. And you've already given it away. Too. And I guess at Planet Fitness, it's cool to wear yoga pants.
It is cool to wear yoga pants, but you look better wearing yoga pants when you stop off at Planet Fitness first.
That's right. Okay. Hey, well, I have a new, the main thing I want to plug is this new song, and it came out on all the streaming sites, iTunes and Spotify, etc., last Saturday. So, and it's a sing-along.
Before you start, Wood Newton has written some of the greatest songs ever. Let's talk first about Kenny Rogers. Now, you had an incredible song with Kenny Rogers.
I had two, and both of them were singles. Yeah.
What?
And but the 20 years ago was the one that went to number one, and then went to top 10 in the pop charts too. So that was amazing, and it got me a free trip to the Plaza Hotel in New York City for the BMI Awards.
Oh, that's brilliant. And the Riding with Private Malone for David Ball. We all know about that song. Now, this song is a complete departure from those two.
Well, yeah. You know what? I was just always a fan of Ray Stevens and Roger Miller, and both of them can write songs that'll make you cry, and as well as the funny ones. So this one I couldn't help but write because I play golf over there at McCabe Golf Course here in Nashville, and they made a mistake of putting the greenway going right around it. And man, that's distracting. I've already got too many things going through my head. If you're
trying to play golf and then yoga pants.
Yeah. So anyway,
that's so funny. We'll play your new song. It's a brand new single from Wood Newton. He's going to play it live. Oh, you got people shouting out to you. Tommy Parham, love Woody boy.
Oh, all the way up in Canada, man. We've done the Bluebird together with he and Tia McGrath. Yeah,
and Suzanne and Mark. I wore yoga pants one time, and I looked like a can of biscuits that had been left in a hot car.
Hey, you know, when we were young, I mean, I was young, they had almost like yoga pants. They were called pedal pushers.
Pedal pushers. There you go.
Capri pants, you know, that came up and showed their ankles. You know. All right, are you ready?
Yep, I am.
Okay. When you're walking in the park these days, it's hard not to stop and stare at all the beautiful sights you can see out there. All at once it hit me as I strolled along. This may be the one last thing we can all agree upon. Yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. You don't even have to fantasize. Just go ahead and believe your eyes, cause yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. People, that's the good news. The good news and the bad. Let me tell you about this shopping trip I had. I rushed into Walmart. I couldn't help but smile. I got stuck behind a double wide in the candy aisle. Yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. You don't even have to fantasize. Just go ahead and believe your eyes, cause yoga pants don't lie. Well, my honey took me to the ballet to see those dancers dance. It looked like one of those guys had a party in his pants. Yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. You don't even have to fantasize. Just go ahead and believe your eyes, cause yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. Can we all agree upon that?
We can all agree upon that. Wood Newton, I love you more than lunch and jewelry. I am so glad that you're in my life. I heard you. We played a benefit together, Writers Night at the Bluebird for Autism Month and
yeah,
Autism Tennessee.
Wasn't that great? I always love that. I've done that now for 15 years or so.
And a shout out to Casey Kelly and to Les Kerr, who put all of it together.
Yeah.
So, it was a good night.
Tammy Vice.
And Tammy Vice, of course.
Yeah.
And how do we get that new song? Because it's so much fun. How do we stream it on all the platforms?
Yeah, just go to, and you go to YouTube, which is free, and just pull up Wood Newton and Yoga Pants Don't Lie. But I have 3 albums of stuff out like that, so you can put after you get tired of playing that over and over and over and over again, then you could play If You're Not Careful, My Wife's Gonna Leave You. It's another. You know that one too, don't you?
I do. I love that song.
It's another sing-along.
Wood Newton can keep you laughing, and it can bring a tear to your eye as well. I love you so much. I want you to have a great weekend, okay?
Thank you. You look so great on the camera. I'm telling you.
I said, I'm wearing my little Harry Potters today. I have, because I can't see. So there you go. But thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Take care. Bye. Well, we are 1 minute and 37 seconds away from Judy Pastor. She's got a brand new single, and I absolutely love it. But we're going to hear from her right after this. We're going to go to the zoo.
Yes, we love nighttime at the zoo. It is just such a different atmosphere, such a whole different vibe with your friends and family. And we have night visions that started last week, and it will be here till the end of July. And night visions, we describe it as a mind-bending, dreamlike experience. It's kind of your experiencing different light shows paired with unique music and just something like you've never seen before. Most of our animals are in their nighttime quarters and they're sleeping for the evening. However, we do have our flamingos that will be out for the duration of the event, the entire time it's running. And we also have our Unseen New World exhibit, which is home to our reptiles, amphibians, some mammals that will be open about an hour into the time of night visions. We start about 7:15, 7:30, and it ends about 10:30, but it will get even later into July. We'll stay open until about 11:30. We do have adult beverages. We have beverage carts along the path as guests are strolling, checking out all those cool night shows, our night scenes. You can get beer, margarita, and some seltzers and just have a good time. We have our food carts open, available for snacks like pretzels and popcorn, and we do have our dining options available as well. So admission to Night Visions is $19 for kiddos and $23 for teens and adults.
been to Columbia, thehomesteadfestival.com, where we have Main Street Murray, and we've been to let's see, where else did we go? Oh, we talked about Planet Fitness. Everywhere we have newspapers for Main Street Media, and let's see. Oh, and we talked about the Nashville Zoo, when Nashville has our 5-day-a-week digital e-newspaper, and it's called Main Street Nashville, mainstreet-nashville.com, to get more information about that. So now we're going to go, and I met this next young lady at the Gatlinburg Songwriters Festival, which is coming up August 18th through the 21st, and it is going to be fantastic. I met her and introduced her on stage there, and I've been following her music, and it's fabulous. Judy Pastor joins us. Hi, Judy.
Hi. So good to be here with you.
It's good to have you here, and I see your handsome husband every week at Backstage Nashville at 3rd and Lindsley.
Yes, ma'am.
And he keeps me posted on everything new that you've got, and I'm so excited. Well, of course, I don't ever tell him. I said, I already know all that because I follow Judy Pastor Music on Facebook and Instagram, and I know ahead of time what you're already doing.
Thank you. I feel your support, and we love you.
You do, and you've also introduced me to a place that it's over in Hermitage, a little place that you and John Ford Coley played. It was Twin.
Yes. It's called,
what is it
12 Keys Saloon.
12 Keys.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are in Nashville, they're doing some really great shows there. They're really fantastic. And a lot of people think, well, I don't want to go downtown to see a show. Well, there are a lot of communities that are just burgeoning with great music venues.
Absolutely. And it's just a little place. It used to be a Pizza Hut, from what I understand. But it's a great little music venue. They just got their liquor license. So they've got great sound. So it's just a nice local music place. Yeah.
Juliet Vera is a dear friend of both of ours, and she was visiting, and you were visiting her in Gatlinburg, and we had a great time at the Gatlinburg Songwriters Festival. Are you going to be back at that this year?
Yes, I will be. I will be there. And actually on Thursday night, I think it starts like Thursday night, and Thursday afternoon, I'll be on the Blue Plate Special. So it's like a radio program out of Knoxville. Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's
then
fantastic.
on to Gatlinburg.
Well, Chris Kulik, who works with our Main Street Media, he is head of our new media department. He and his wife, Carrie, just played the Blue Plate Special. So I know all about it. It's a fantastic, fantastic play. Tell me about this new song, because we played your Christmas song and we played your song, The Ride. And this song really is something I think we need right now.
Thank you. This song was specifically written with my friend Bill O'Hanlon for film and TV, because he is very interested getting placements and pitching for film and TV. So we got together, we wrote the song specifically for that. I got together with Pete Salas, who's, I think you know, he's a hit writer.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
And he does production on the side. And he produced this piano track, beautiful, pure piano track for film and TV with my vocal. And as we were getting on in the studio, I started to feel like this is really, my heart is really in this. This is like a piece of my artistry that I haven't really released. And so that's how it came about that I would release it as an artist, as well as having Bill be pitching it for film and TV, and that's what we did. So it's nice to get the feedback that people are.
Yes. What I love about it is how simply you did it. I get, because I'm a real song person, sometimes I get angry when a song is so perfect in its pure form and they add all these bells and whistles that almost distracts. I want everybody to listen to this. We're going to play it, and I want you to hold on, Judy, while we play it. This song is what we need right now, and it's so beautiful in its simplicity. It literally is become an anthem for getting us out. And just to remember, I was at an event yesterday for Source, which honors the women behind the scenes in the music industry. And I couldn't help it. The tears were just right there. I just wanted them to feel loved, and I wanted them to feel appreciated. People that have filled out all the forms for the greatest hit records that ever came out of Nashville, the people who did the paperwork, the people who answered the phones, the people who literally are the reason that we have a music industry. So, and I thought about your song. I thought about what would be playing, and I go, I'm going to dedicate this to all the ladies of Source when we play it. And if you have ever loved somebody, this song is going to make you want to pick up the phone and give them a call. Here's Judy Pastor's brand new single.
Love should do good. Love should be kind. Help you feel understood. It'll bring life. Never leave you behind, never gives up. Love can forgive, love does what it must. Love should be brave, it'll have its sweet way with your heart. Love brings you joy, love brings you peace. Love is for taking to get what you need. Love gives you faith, love gives you hope, shows you the way that you should go. Love should be brave, it'll have its sweet way with your heart. Love should be brave, it'll have its sweet way with your heart. It takes a while to reconcile to love. It takes a while to reconcile to love. Love should be brave, it'll have its sweet way with your heart. Love should be brave, it'll have its sweet way with your heart.
Good. Play it again. It's one of those songs that you play over and over and over. And I love that you let it be. People tell me all the time, they go, I've got to make it long or a certain length. That is 2 minutes and 16 seconds. It's absolutely perfect. And it blesses you every time you hear it and you just sway to it.
Thank you.
Love makes its sweet way to your heart.
Thank you. And I feel it too. And so it's nice. It's just, it's different. And I kind of stepped out doing, like you said, a shorter song and not like having my guitar and, just different. And, and it feels good. There's like a sense of freedom for me as an artist in just allowing the creativity to come forth in different ways and different streams, and different emotions. I think that's part of being an artist. And it's important to me now, like I'm, maturing a little bit in my artistry, and it's like, okay, I'm still going to do fully produced Americana country tracks, but I mean, it just feels good right now.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, Judy Pastor, where's the next place that we can see you play live?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm actually playing tonight with Bill DeLuigi, but it's for the women in recovery at the rescue mission. So you can't see me there. That's a private
beautiful event, but it's a beautiful event.
That is. That's another thing that's near and dear to my heart. I'll be at the Smokehouse next weekend, which is in Monteagle. So that's a bit of a trip, which we love that place.
We love it. Love it. A shout out to Marla and JD, because what they have done, the Smokehouse burn, but they've got the area in the back and they do a great show. So love it. Marla's like my sister from another mister. You just know that.
Okay.
So
Nice. Yes. That is next Friday night, the 27th. And I'm the songwriter show. So it's like I think it starts at 8:00. And after that, I can't remember, but I do have it up on my website. So it's Judy Pastor.
Paster. So make sure that you spell it correctly and follow this gal on socials because she keeps you posted on all the new things coming up. And thank you for blessing us with this great song.
Thank you, Devin, so much for having me. Appreciate you.
Take care. Likewise. Well, that's our show for today. But don't forget the Heart Gala in Murfreesboro, where we have the Murfreesboro Post. Reschedule from March. It's going to be this weekend at MTSU. Kilgore Station has got their big Bluegrass Festival starting this afternoon about 5:00 in Cross Plains, Tennessee at Kilgore Station. If you go to kilgorestation.com, you can find out all the information. $10, 2 days. Take your lawn chair and maybe a blankie because as hot as it is, it gets chilly at night. So you want to enjoy everything you can. And we have the Robertson County Connection, which is our newspaper up there. Whew, it has been a day, and a big thank you to everybody who joined us today. Elizabeth and Suzanne and Mark and Evelyn Ford, who says she likes the Yoga Pants song. I love that too. Steve Burney, I knew you would like that song. I knew you would like that song. And then Tracy Collins Richardson that likes the song as well. You guys make our show, and your interaction and your sharing keep us going. I mean, they keep me going, because if y'all weren't here, I wouldn't need to show up. So have a beautiful, blessed weekend. I'm going to be at Backstage Nashville tomorrow. Doors at 11:15, and Sean Camp's going to be on stage. I mean, there are a lot of other people, but Sean Camp, worth the price of admission. Y'all be safe, be kind. Remember, most of all, just like Judy Pastor said, you are loved. Don't y'all forget that. Don't you forget it. And don't forget that Stevie, my blind steer at Angel Horse Farm, he loves you too.
Nothing like the sunrise with your coffee in the morning, or taking a good book off the shelf. Another thing I love the most than being on my own is together with everybody else. Together, like a silent Sunday summer. Together, on my front porch with my friends. Together with who's ever there, standing next to me. Yeah, together is my favorite place to be.